All right, this message goes out to all dentists who own real estate or have aspirations of buying real estate. And it's something I want to talk about real quickly, which is something called a cost segregation or a cost seg. You hear that a lot. Buying real estate is one of the most important ways that you can accrue your net worth, especially for dentists, where usually it's an owner-operated scenario, or can be an investment vehicle as you get discretionary dollars from your practice, right? It's a vehicle to apply to create wealth. And the tax code has created an environment where it kind of rewards you for such. That's why you hear people talk about, most really wealthy people, when you hear how they got there, there's usually real estate as a component. So a cost segregation is something really important to do. And if you haven't done it, it's one of the best ways to kind of abate your tax situation. If you've made the investment of a building, whether you are owner occupied it or you are going to invest in something, as just a commercial piece of real estate. It even can happen with short-term rentals, multifamily, things like that. And it's often overlooked, and it's something that is important. So let me break it down. So we talk about real estate a lot on the Bulletproof Dental Practice pod because it's a way that Craig and I really believe has helped us in our journey, and it's something exciting for us. But then there's some cost advantages to it. So typically when you buy a piece of real estate, you get to depreciate that commercial asset or that business asset around 30 years, let's just say, which is a slow timeline, right? So you get to take a depreciation every bit and depreciate that asset slowly over time. What cost segregation does, right, is engineers evaluate the building and look at, there are different rates of depreciation for different components. For example, the roof may only be good for 15 years, right? So that's a different depreciation schedule. The carpet may depreciate, may wear out in 5 years. The wiring, the windows, things like that, right? It takes all the components of the building, it's done by engineering studies, and actually breaks them down into a different depreciation schedule so that you can take advantage as the owner of bonus depreciation for your building, right? And bonus depreciation, we know, is one of the best tax advantage situations because you can do up to 80% of your full deduction. We know about bonus depreciation because of things like 179 deduction in our business when you buy, let's say, for instance, a CERAC or another piece of equipment, right? You get to pay a little bit for it. For instance, maybe just the down payment, but then you get to depreciate the whole thing that year. So cost segregation is an amazing way to allow you to create a portfolio of real estate, do it in a tax deferred or advantage situation. And it's one of the best things. So I encourage you, if you have a building, look into this. If you have aspirations of buying a building, this is the first thing you should do once you close. Typically, when I close a building, the next call is to my cost seg engineer. And having a dental specific one is really great because they know more of the nuances of dentistry. So take advantage of this.